don't want to work no more. I don't want to work no more. I'm thinking of a friend. I'm like, you gotta bring your son to this job. You can't be getting up there and straightening them gutters out. Uh, and I would like to have your son for my part of the job too, because I don't want to work no more. Like, you should not be working no more. I don't want to work no more. And I'm more capable. But I know, no more of that, please. I've been doing that for 40 years. Well, more than 40, 40, closer to 45 years. 45 years of just doing stuff for money. To get through, that is the resource that you got to go gather is the money, the financial money. And it's never ending. I'm afraid to go back to work. I got two lovely people, and I'm going through this thing in life. If I don't stabilize, I ain't gonna be no good to nobody. But it worked the way it was. It can't exist with my mental health. My mental, my stability in my day. The work is just the thought of it is inundating, and I'm like, oh my god. It causes all kinds of crazy anxieties in me. I could get sick at any moment. Something could happen. I could feel differently. I've done enough of the work. Now, if somebody wants something done, totally different deal. So now I'm thinking, wait a minute. There's a whole bunch of that too. And that's always fun. You try to do that on the weekends or after work. You try to put that stuff in for yourself and your friends. Not much for your friends. No time for that. You ain't got time for yourself much anymore. But I'm done with it going to work for the financial benefit of all the safeties. And it does cover everything. It covers the food, shelter, fire again, plus all the goodies, all the decorations. Uh, Boy, kind of a goofy way to go about it, if you ask me. I guess if you were sitting at the big table on top, it definitely make a lot of sense. Because there's a lot of us who are rascals running around. And we got some goofy ideas. But boy, we can be productive if we be inspired. But when you're just working, I'm afraid to go back to not the effort, not the thing that's being done. It's the showing up at a certain time and getting through a certain project at a certain time for a certain project. And I really don't even have that. These people, I'm like almost retired, and I got two wonderful clients that have just been a long time, and they just really go on and they're very considerate of my ridiculousness. Oh, and it's my mentality that is changing, needs to be changed. It's got to be altered. It was killing me. I was on that mentality thing about going to work. Get up and go to work. Get up and go. I could do it. Oh, I could win here. I could win here because a lot of people ain't very inspired. And I'm inspired not to lose. Okay? I ain't going to come in first or second. But I'll take a third once in a while. So I had an inspiration, which made me not lazy in wherever my inspirations were. But no more working. Got to go about it differently. We got to take these kids, these younger people with the vitality and the inspirations they got to gather. They got lots of gathering to make their safety places. We are hanging on to our safety things. We're hanging on. We're maintaining. I wish we was tending to, or more of a stewardship taking care of it, but the tending will be even so much more nicer. But the work, that's just a word. The word work, it's got a bad connotation, and I think it ought to have one. Yuck. Yuck is what he's all yucked up. It's yucked up the way we're going about this. And I'm thinking, oh, I can afford. They don't expect a big resource getting every week from me like they used to. Whoever they is. Boy, this is going to be like growing up. I'm kind of excited that I'm really getting to the place where I think I don't want to go to work, and I understand why, and I understand why it's a valid thing not to be doing if I want to live and structure myself in this other economy, this other way of getting through my day with the people. I have food, shelter, and fire, and so do they. Now, the things we do, I don't know, but there's a kind of a better connectedness there, and it ain't got a lot of consumerism in it. And that just forces me back to work, and if I go, it ain't never gonna let me go back home because the work for me never stops. It never stops. There's always more to do. There's always somebody wanting that stuff to be done, and there's always me going, geez, I'd like to be useful. I could probably do that. But I don't know. This is a better way of me of seeing it. Because I can get inspired about doing stuff. I like doing stuff. I like working. I did. I like doing the stuff. And then it turned into the work. You see? When it turned into a work, oh, I got not so pretty. So me and my friends were at those places. Like we still want to work. Why we can do that? We can do that. Yep, for about a day and a half, maybe two. What are you gonna do the rest of the month? You're gonna crab and complain because you can't move about too good. It's a hard lesson for us. We were geared to work, and we were up to the task of obligations for the people in our lives and holding the darkness back. And we were there, stammering through hard. Boy, we forgotten about who we were coming into these things. It was probably the better us without the work. So I feel like I'm pretty blessed to get to a point where I'm thinking I can just think properly, justifiably, and valid. Then I don't want to I don't want to go to work. Mostly because I don't need to, and it hurts more than it helps. Seems to be that's the way it goes nowadays with me.